Okay, so today we're going to be going over how we can incorporate or integrate PE into other areas of the curriculum. And I've talked about before Transform Us, which is an amazing initiative by Deakin that tries to incorporate physical movement as much as possible in all areas of the curriculum. Also at home where possible, at recess, at lunch, trying to get kids to move as much as possible and make sure that they meet those guidelines for physical activity per day that we know is 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous activity. So we've got a couple of lessons here that we're going to try and incorporate into our module for this week. And one of them, so it's been made up by Transform Us, and the first one is a level 5. So the content descriptions, it covers level 5, so potentially grade 5, grade 4. I've got an amazing demonstrator here that comes from grade 4. We're talking about language, so the substrand is phonics and word knowledge. And obviously the area of the curriculum is English. So we're trying to incorporate that movement into an English lesson. So this has been designed for obviously the current situation. So kids are at home. We've got some simple chalk on a road. We've got some, this game is just hopping. So literally all you need is something to mark out the grid. So we've got a 3x3 grid with letters in the middle, and this one is called Hop to It. So we're going to make a demonstration. We've got a 9-letter word, so it's 9 letters within the grid, and Will's going to hop to each letter to spell out his 9-letter word. So let's have a demonstration. So Will, if you can start on the smaller grid, and it's got the word vegetable. So if you can spell the word vegetable for me by hopping to each square, that's fantastic. All right, off you go. Fantastic. And what does that spell?
Vegetable.
And how do you spell it?
V-E-G-E-T-A-B-L-E.
Fantastic. Can you maybe find a 4-letter word for me in that grid and hop starting with a 4-letter word?
Okay. G-A-T-E. Gate.
Gate. All right. How about a 5-letter word?
T-A-B-L-E.
And that spells?
Table.
Fantastic. Thanks, Will. So you can have many, many variations on this. You can make them go faster. You can change the locomotion that they go from. Instead of hopping, they might do double jumping, which we'll do in this slightly bigger grid. And you can repeat it with increasing pace. So they're constantly practicing their spelling words, using they're having to think a little bit faster on their feet. So we're going to go to the bigger grid. This one is a slightly different word. So they could use a whiteboard. So we've got a whiteboard and a marker, and in between each jump, they can be writing down their different numbered words. Many, many different ways of incorporating your spelling and physical movement at the same time. So Will, I'd like you to spell different for me, right?
D-I-F-F-E-R-E-N-T. Different.
Right. Different. And how do you spell that?
D-I-F-F-E-R-E-N-T.
Awesome. Can you maybe do it one more time, a little bit quicker for me? Double jumping onto those letters. Go as fast as you can.
D-I-F-F-E-R-E-N-T.
Brilliant. Great job, Will. Thanks very much. So that is level 5 English, Hop to It, a way that we can incorporate physical movement into the English curriculum for level 5. Thank you. Okay, great. The next integration activity that we have is also an English integration activity, and it's called target spelling. Now this one is targeting level 2, so grade 2s. Once again, I have my wonderful trusty demonstrator. This is Angus, and he's in grade 1, but we can easily adapt it to grade 1 level as well. So you can see here we've got a target. The target it has different numbers, so it goes from 7 down to 3. Depending on where he throws his object, And today we're improvising with a bucket of socks. Okay, so we don't have bean bags. We have the best what we could find around the house. So he's going to be throwing rolled up socks. So we can easily improvise with the equipment we've got handy around the house. So if he throws it right into the middle, into that target zone, he's going to get 7 points. Or he's going to get 7. He has to come and find out of our little bucket here is his Oxford spelling words. So it's based on grade 1 Oxford spelling words. There's the words that he's currently practicing at the moment. If, for example, he landed on 3, let's say he landed on a 4. So he lands on the number 4 within the target. He comes and picks out a word. It's called upon. So he has to try and spell the word upon. So he reads it, upon, he spells it, and then he reads it again. And then he can put his word back into the bucket and he can head off and have another go. So ideally you'd have 20 chances at this. So you have 20 words within your bucket and 20 pairs of socks that he can throw. And it's just that constant practicing. He can come and also use the whiteboard once again to write down his words when he finishes. But we're just going to have a quick demonstration. Angus is going to have a couple of goes of the ways that we can do target spelling to integrate that PE movement with English. So thanks, Angus. See what we can do. Great overarm throw. Oh, very good. Just outside. Let's have another go. So he's going to stand behind the line. Big, strong arms. Arm back, step forward. Oh, there we go. So that is 5 points. So that, or 5 letters. Let's see if we can find a 5-letter word in there. What about this one? That might be 5 letters. So face the camera.
Night.
Night.
N-I-G-H-T. Night.
Night. That is absolutely fabulous. Well done. All right, let's have another go. So that was 6. Let's see if we can get a different one. So strong arm, side on. Oh, just outside. Another go. Step back. Side onto your target. That's going to be short. One more time. Big strong arms. Oh, very good. That's okay. And again. That's in. That is almost a target. That's a 6-letter word. So let's have a good word. Look at this one. What about that one? What does that say? That's one of your focus words, isn't it?
Little.
Little. Very good.
L-I-T-T-L-E. Little.
Little. You want to have one more go? No? All right. So that's an easy way. You can go head your way through the bucket. If it doesn't manage to get in the target, that's fine. You just improvise. We can collect the socks and come back to it. There's no time limit on this game. There's no rush. There's many modifications you can do, and to make it trickier, to make it easier as well. You can make them go faster. You can get them to write down the words. And if unsuccessful, you can add points as well. So once again, we look at modifications, we look at extensions on activities. And so that is English target spelling. That's how we integrate that. Thanks. So the last integration lesson that we will do is a maths lesson this time, and it's called Knock 'em Down. And we're doing the best we can. As you can see, the only thing I could find around the house is some empty milk bottles, some empty water bottles, and some toilet rolls, and the toilet rolls are proving difficult in the wind, but we'll do the best we can. So we've got a normal 10-pin bowling setup here, and I'll put those toilet rolls back up again. Angus is going to bowl, so this is pitched at level 1, so grade 1s. He's going to bowl and try and knock over as many pins as he can. So once he's done that, this is a adding and subtracting activity. So it's a friends of 10, which is what he's currently doing in his own classroom. He will see how many he's knocked down, and then he's going to subtract that from 10, and he's going to come up with the answer. So it's 10 minus something, and equals obviously the answer that he's looking for. And you can continue to do that over and over again. Once again, we've got a whiteboard, or you can get a piece of paper, whatever it is you have handy, so he can actually do his writing as well. So he'll write 10 minus 2 equals 8, and then he'll have another go, and we'll set it up. Let's see how we go with the demonstration, and we will try and ignore the wind. Okay, so let me pop it up quickly. All right, Angus, see how you go. Nice underarm ball. Oh, 1. So come here, write it down. 10 minus 1 equals, how many pins have you got left? 9. So 10 minus 1 equals 9. So 9 plus 1 would be what?
10.
10. All right, great. Take your ball. Let's have another go. See if you can get as many pins over as you can this time. Go for a big one. Nice underarm, strong bowl. Oh no, we missed it. Have another go. Right in the middle. Strong underarm. Got to be a little bit stronger than that. Oh, great. Come and have a count. So you've knocked 3 pins over. So how many have you got left? 7. So let's write up your equation. Minus 3 equals 7. Very good. So 7 plus 3 would equal 10. So they're friends of 10, aren't they? 9 plus 1 is a friend of 10, and 7 plus 3 is a friend of 10. Thanks very much for your demonstration, Angus. So let me, missing a head. So there are a few extensions that you can do. Obviously on that activity you can continue that going for as long as the kids are engaged and involved. There's a knock them down and add them up. So you could knock them down, set the pins up again and repeat the activity. This time recording your answers for each bowl on a sheet of paper, and then add the answers cumulatively. And your aim is to get to 50. So time how long it takes to get to 50, or alternatively record how many attempts it gets to take to get to 50. There's a knock them down and count them down, or there's additional alternate activities as well. So there's many modifications that you can make, and once again this is a Transform Us initiative by Deakin, so it's absolutely fantastic. It lists everything you need to do, just like we've been practicing in that Playing for Life activities and those Yulunga Indigenous games. You just have to come along, you have to interpret the card and work out how to play these games, integrate your PE and your physical activity into the other areas of the curriculum. So that's what we're going to be looking at this week. All right, thanks very much. We'll see you during the seminars.